Leaders in the South Asian community around the Bay Area have worked to build a bridge between the countries they grew up in and the U.S., where many of their children were born. One way they're doing it is through the game of cricket. And now a local nonprofit is getting ready to take a team of young girls in the South Bay to compete in the UK.
It's got to be one of the best things because I feel like many people don't know that cricket is here in the first place. In Cupertino and all the Bay Area cities, you have such an easy time playing here.
Knowing there's cricket pitches over here, it's amazing. And so I'm really glad and really lucky.
Cities are recognizing that demographics are changing and requiring certain different kind of sport. Cricket is one of the fastest growing game in the country now.
The good part is these girls actually play with boys, so they don't really see the difference that they are girls because for them it's a normal thing. Everybody comes together, everybody has a passion for sport.
I just feel like I'm learning so much about cricket and about my culture in general.
A Japanese-American sports tradition dates back more than 80 years.
It's been part of one East Bay family for 3 generations. Sharon Chin looks at how they hope to continue it for years to come.
For Stephen Morioka, basketball is about more than keeping score.
When I was growing up, that was just the thing to do. That was the social thing to do.
The sport, part of his family's DNA for 3 generations.
All my friends played basketball. We all hung out together. We carried a basketball with us wherever we went.
Stephen is the president of Berkeley Otani Basketball, a recreational program his father, Tom Morioka, says has brought Japanese-American families together since the 1930s. Basketball was a part of life. Japanese Americans even passed the time shooting hoops behind barbed wire in World War II internment camps. And after the war, Berkeley Otani played a key role bringing culture and stability to families resettling in neighborhoods.
They were isolated, and so they had to use their relationships with the people that they knew and grew up with and that had common issues, and that's how the community maintained itself.
80-year-old Tom joined the boys' team as a 10th grader in 1957. Many of the groups centered around churches like Berkeley Otani's sponsor, the Berkeley Higashi Honganji Buddhist Temple.
It was like a sense of belonging and a sense of community.
Like his father, Stephen also built lifelong connections in Berkeley Otani.
Those are friendships that exist today.
But Japanese-American basketball leagues have shrunk since the 1970s when Northern California had a few hundred teams. More families moved to the suburbs, church attendance dwindled, and more kids, especially young girls, chose other sports. Then COVID cleared the courts.
When the pandemic hit, all that stuff just got wiped out.
While some groups never came back, Berkeley Otani is up and running again with 12 teams. And Stephen's teenage son, Owen, returned to coach the program that's taught him leadership and sportsmanship.
It's really exciting. It's giving me a lot more fun, a lot more joy.
Yet something is still missing.
Participation, as far as players goes, is about the same right now. But the sense of community is still a little bit behind.
Stephen says it needs more volunteer board members to lead the program's front office and a return to large gatherings like rice cake making events and tournaments that build community. Berkeley Otani's bounce back will drive its move forward.
It's going to have to go through some changes, but I think it will be around.
I wanted to continue.
I would definitely have my kids play basketball.
The Morioka family wants to give future generations a shot at the tradition that shaped its past.
Over the decades, some Japanese-American basketball programs have dropped eligibility requirements that include temple attendance and/or ancestry. And Ryan, I know in doing this story, Sharon discovered something pretty cool that you used to play Otani basketball.
Yeah, I played during my junior high, my high school years. So this story has a very special place in my heart, and there I am behind you. That's me, number 22.
You look the same, Ryan.
I'm scrawny and I had bad hair. And I thought I could play basketball, but I was not very good. I was not very athletic, and that's why I ended up going into broadcasting.
I was going to say, have you improved on your basketball skills?
I haven't played probably in 15 years.
Wow, but still a fan of the game.
I still love the game. I can't play the game.
That's okay. You look good suited up in a jersey.
I'm trying.
Thanks, Ryan. Well, up next, photos from the past coming to light decades later, how people are now carefully preserving this chapter in Japanese American history.